This morning, I'm very happy to welcome an amazing athlete of life, Jennifer Walsh. She is a serial entrepreneur. Most notably, she created the Beauty Bar many years ago and was very successful. The Beauty Bar was the very first omni-channel retailer who supported indie brands before everybody else, which is amazing. And again, Jennifer is probably one of the most visionary person I've ever met. Today, she's the CEO of Walk with Walsh, which is a TV video series where she basically reconnects people and all of us with nature, both indoors and outdoors. But Jennifer will tell us a lot more about that, and it's a really fascinating project. Tell us more about the work you're doing in nature, reconnecting people with the outdoors.
It's been an interesting journey, and one that I love the fact that as I continue to get older, I learn and I get so excited about it, because the reconnecting people to nature, it's always been a part of my life, and I didn't realize how impactful and how important it was for each of us. From babies to the day we die, being connected to nature is so important, because we have spent so much time separated from nature, and our health and well-being has really paid the price. So now I get to spend time not only bringing people outdoors and teaching them about the outside, but now I'm also integrating people's homes and workplaces with biophilia and biophilic design. And biophilia is actually the love of nature and our innate connection to the natural world. So now I'm teaching people like why it's important to get outside, but also why it's important to integrate nature into our daily lives. So even the beauty products, like your brand, you have these ingredients that are so good for us, and also sustainable packaging is so important. So I try and teach people about having those kind of things in their home, as well as the impact of light, wood features, healthy fabrics in the home. It's all about nature in our homes, so it makes us even healthier. So I get inspired by it every single day.
So Jennifer, how would you define being an athlete of life? What does it mean for you?
Oh, I love that. An athlete of life, I think, is all about the journey. I personally have been an athlete actually my entire life. I started running competitively at the age of 7. I've done lots of marathons, triathlons, and even a half Ironman. But I think those sports kind of helped me lead teams and understand what it meant to be a part of a team and being part of something bigger. So an athlete of life to me is a part of the journey and your experience and how you go about your life.
That's great. And how do you find your energy? What is your recovery secret?
Ooh, that's a great question too. My recovery secret, honestly, I find the most healing when I'm out in nature. Even if I'm doing sports outside, or even if I'm really busy cooped up at home doing my work, because I feel like all my work is at home these days, I really find my recovery is back walking in nature, when I'm able to just feel the breeze on my skin, feel the fresh air, just activate my senses outside. That's my best recovery. However, if I did like a long race or like a big marathon, I usually like prop my knees up on the couch and put some ice on my kneecaps. That's also another part of my recovery.
Yeah, I think ice is essential, actually.
Yes.
So what is your odyssey? Please tell us more about your own personal journey.
My own personal odyssey has been really, I think, a sense of discovery of self, to be honest, in business. And I started my first company when I was 28 years old, and that was quite a few years ago. So I started my first business when I was 28, and I think as long as you are the practitioner of someone that always wants to continue learning and take criticism and learn from that, and lead with kindness and empathy and compassion, that will also help steer your way. And I think integrity costs nothing, but it lasts a lifetime. So I think these little things of information I learned along the way is being an entrepreneur and being an athlete, and learning from teams and from incredible people and incredible women and men around me. That's been my odyssey, to continue to learn and also to try and uplift others and help when I can, definitely. And so being an athlete of life, how would you like, or how do you like to impact the life of others? That's a great question as well. I think the way I like to impact others, I think I've been trying to do that for a long time, but also I'm trying to do more of it now as I've gotten older. And I think it's just how we lead by example. when I've had teams or my companies, I would never ask someone to do something that I wouldn't do for myself. You know, if I asked someone to clean the toilet, I wouldn't ask them to do it, I would do it first. If I needed something, the windows to be cleaned on a store, I'd be doing it first. So I just want to always lead by example and lead with kindness so people can see how if you want people to treat you a certain way, you need to treat them that way. And I think that's how we kind of impact one another, is how we treat one another, and that will last forever. And it's continuous, you know, you just keep doing that and learning that craft, and also stepping into grace and being kind.
So if there is one thing you learned on your journey that you think could influence positively and inspire your followers and our followers?
The one thing. Oh, that's a tough one. That's a really tough one. The one thing, I think, because the road is always churning and ebbing and flowing, and if we expect it to be one way, it's always going to turn the other way when you least expect it. So I think it's important to expect the unexpected and to be okay when things may not turn out the way you planned, because in the end, it's going to work out the way it's supposed to work out. And I've had to kind of hold myself to that, because there are many times I think, why didn't that happen the way I really wanted it? But I think we have to fully be present and step into owning it's okay when things don't work out. And it's not always that easy to say, but it becomes easier. And then if you're okay with that, the road is paved with possibilities. And I think as long as you continue to go through your passion, live through your passion, and create what you want to create, and do it with a real emphasis of what you love to do, you'll keep working, you'll love what you do for a very long time to come.
Tell us one last question. What makes you smile in life?
God, there's a lot of things that make me smile. I think every day I'm thankful. I think every day I get up and I have a sense of gratitude. Very quickly, I have a twin sister that's profoundly disabled and in a wheelchair. So my gift every day is the fact that I get to get up every day and walk on my 2 feet. So I think I smile every day thinking I get to walk, I can smell the fresh air. Like, I've got great friends around me, great women, great men that I really look up to, and I think that are wonderful, and they make me smile and they make me laugh, and I just try and be around people that not only lift me up but also make me laugh. So I think if you're around people that can make you laugh all day, that's such a great gift. Absolutely.
If you were to pick the utmost athlete of life for you, who would that be?
Oh gosh, that's a tough one, because I think so many people inspire me all the time, and I think I have like 2 people one is like a real athlete that I'm inspired by every day, and his name is Rich Roll, but he's a lifelong athlete. But I think an athlete of life, in real life, my mother is my athlete of life, because she keeps teaching me so many things about life that are about grace and kindness and empathy and courage, and she is the epitome of an athlete of life for me and to me, and she's always continuously inspiring me and uplifting not only me and the family, but so many people. I see how she touches so many people's lives, and it's beautiful. It's beautiful to witness, for sure.
Amazing. Wonderful. Thank you so much, Jennifer.
Thank you.
So happy to have had you in our interview today.
Thank
Wonderful. You. And continue the amazing work you're doing.
You as well.
And I think hopefully we'll speak again very soon.
I hope so.
Thank you so much.
Thank you.